Loony Loney, with apologies to Mr. Ernest Thayer, who wrote Casey at the Bat. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Dodger nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And then when Mighty Matt quickly died at first, and Andre did the same, a sickly silence fell upon we Dodger fans at the game. The usual straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to the hope which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if perhaps Loony Loney could get but a whack at that, they'd give him one last chance now to finally produce at the bat. But Bob Abreu preceded Loney, as did also Juan Uribe, and the former was an oldster, and the latter was an absentee. So upon that stricken multitude grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Loney getting up to bat. But Abreu let drive a single, to the wonderment of all, and Juan, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and they saw what had occurred, there was Uribe, safe at second, and Abreu a hugging third. And then from 50,000 throats and more there rose a lusty yell. It rumbled through the ravine, it rattled in the dell. It knocked upon the mountain and recoiled upon the flat. For Loney, good field, no-hit Loney, was advancing to the bat. And the crowd they were a-twitter, a mix of jeers and cheers. Many sensed redemption coming, atonement for past disgusting years. A disgruntled fan yelled out, "You bum! $3 million for each home run you hit this year, and $180,000 for each of your hits while I can't even afford a beer?" But there was ease in Loney's manner as he stepped into his place, and there was pride in Loney's bearing and a smile on Loney's face. And when responding to the crowd, he lightly doffed his hat, no stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Loony Loney at the bat. Many thousand eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. Many thousand tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. And then while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance gleamed in Loney's eyes. A sneer curled Loney's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air, and Loney stood a-watchin' it in haughty grandeur there. Close by the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. "That ain't my style," said Loney. "Strike one," the umpire said. And from the Dodger faithful there went up a muffled roar, like the beating of the storm waves on the stern and distant shore. "Kill him! Kill the umpire!" shouted someone in the stands. And it's likely that it killed him had not Loney raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, great Loney's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more the spheroid flew. But Loney still ignored it, and the umpire said, "Strike two!" "Fraud!" cried the maddened thousands, and the echo answered fraud. But one scornful look from Loney, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Loney wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Loney's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go, and now the air is shattered by the force of Loney's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Dodger Town. Loony Loney has washed out. Epilogue. Mr. Loney's story is a most sad tale to tell, especially since it started out so well. A can't-miss prospect was James when he started, but no power and few hits was his history when he finally departed. Tragic to behold was to watch James' slow demise, but we fans quickly tired of those weak ground outs and little pop flies. He fielded so well his demeanor was pure pro, but his head got messed up, and his production became a no-show. Before we dismissed Loony Loney and finally bid him adieu, his four-car crack-up should be mentioned in our final review. We don't try to understand, we just shake our heads, Perhaps this was the beginning of a career in shreds. So farewell, Loony Loney. We do wish you well. We honestly hope your future turns out swell. But you're no more a Dodger, and we fans celebrate. Our only regret is that your departure came so late. Okay, damn it. Put the hammer down. No, don't do this. Don't do that. I'm just getting my timing back. No, I'll be ready. I just figured it out. Just hang on. No, I'm telling you, no. Ah!